explore the Android Studio IDE. So Android Studio IDE is the official environment to develop Android apps. It provides all the tools that is needed to create, test and maintain your Android applications. Okay, so once you have started or launched your Android Studio, whatever versions it may be, the first IDE environment will show so many components on this page. So in this lesson we are going to explore what is the function of each component. What is the function of each component? So the first bar which you can see on the Android Studio IDE is the menu bar. So menu bar is located at the top of the Android Studio, and it what's the use of that menu bar? It provides a way to access all the functionalities. So what are the menus we are having, sub menus we are having, or menus, main menus we are having in the menu bar? So the first one is file, edit, view, build, run, tools and version control system. So these are the menus we are going to have in the menu bar. So I have installed the Android Studio latest version Ladybug in my machine. I'll show the first page of already my window is opened with the a project which I have opened lastly. Okay, so this is called as the menu bar, which shows the menus. With the help of these menus I can access all the functionalities. So if I want to close this current project, I have to click the file menu and select the sub menu close project. So on pressing this, the particular opened project will be closed. So if I want to save all the projects files, I have to press the save all menu to save all those files for this project. So I think you are familiar with the remaining commands. So next one is edit. You are having similar cut, copy, paste, delete, everything. Okay, so the thing you have to know, main thing is file, then run. If you want to, after developing the Android project, if you want to see the output, you have to run the app. So for that, use this run menu, press shift 10 F10 or press this menu. Okay, press this command from the menu or else this command. Okay, on pressing this or by applying these two commands, your current project will be executed either in a virtual device or in a real device. Okay, so these are the two things you have to keep in your mind. So this is the first bar is called as the menu bar. Okay, so the next bar we are going to see is toolbar. So toolbar is nothing but a bar which contains icons that are commonly used. Okay, so for example, the commonly used tools may be run, which is nothing but, as I said, which is used to view the output of your project. In a emulator is nothing but your virtual device or a connected device. If you are connecting your mobile phones to the PC, then the outputs will be shown at your mobiles which is connected in your PC. If I don't attach or connect any mobile phones to my PC, then the output is viewed at the emulator. The next tool I have is debug, which helps to identify or to point or to view the bugs, errors in my project. Okay, next one is Cradle sync, which is nothing but we have to synchronize the project with the Cradle to all the dependencies or configuration changes. What the configuration changes I have made for this application, that should be synchronized. So for that we are using that tool. Okay, next one is AVD, which is nothing but Android virtual device emulators. To launch or to unlaunch a virtual device, we will be using that AVD manager. Next one is SDK manager, which is nothing but software development kit tools and update packages for Android development will be listed over there. From there we can manage all the tools and updates using that SDK manager. So in our IDE, this is called as the toolbar. You can customize what are the tools or what are the icons that has to be shown for me in my project. So this is our customization. So only a limited things I have shown. This one is called as run or debug configurations. This is run and this is debug. Okay, and this is we want to make the module. If you want to build the module, you have to use this icon. Main activity. Next one is apply code changes. Next one is debugger. If you want the debugger, this is the synchronization, Cradle synchronization. And if you want to search any particular file or whatever it may be, you can use this search. So this is called as the toolbar. Okay, so the next one on the next component in the Android development IDE is project panel. This project panel is on the left hand side, which displays the file structure of your project. It's the place where you can navigate between. Okay, so when you want to move from one file to another file, you can make use of this project panel listings, and you can click on the particular file. Then that particular file will be opened on the editor window, which is available in the right hand side. Okay, so these are the things that will be shown in the project panel. Main, that is Java code directory, source directory. Then resources are nothing but a directory which consists of images, layout files, strings and other assets will be under the resource folder. Next one is manifest folder, which is nothing but essential information about the app is stored in the manifest file that is shown in the project panel for the current project. Okay, then if we have any dependencies, then configuration settings, then that is shown in the Cradle scripts, build Cradle files, that is in the Cradle scripts folder. So these are the folders and the respective files are shown in the project panel. Now I will show the project panel. So this is called as the project panel. Here it shows the current project's location. This is absolute location. From this is the relative location of from in which drive under which directory, from the parent directory to the child directory, it is showing the relative path of that particular currently opened project. And the main directories, as we have seen, we are having a Cradle, idea, app, Cradle and all those things are there. In this, if you click this arrow mark, it will be opening the sub folders under that. Okay, so in that, if we press this source, this is main. Okay, we are having main, test, Android test. Okay, so again press this main, we are having the Java folder which consists of the Java file, and this is called as resource folder. All the resources like image files, strings, colors, every resources are placed under this folder for this project. And this is the Android manifest XML file. This file is nothing but which gives the all the information about your app. This particular XML file contains all the information about your file. Okay, so this is how this, when you press this arrow mark again, it will show the lesser list. Okay, so this is called as the project panel, where it shows the projects of the folder. If you want to navigate from one project to another project, when you press this arrow mark, you go for project, every projects will be shown over here. You can move, see, you can move from one project to another project, or from one file to another file, using showing the navigating to the appropriate folders. So this window is called as the project panel. What's the next component is? The next component is editor window. So this editor window is nothing but the place where the developer writes the code according to the according to your wish. You can select the language. Either you can write the app in Java or else in Kotlin. So that is why they have given in the parenthesis brackets Java, Kotlin, XML. So all those things are languages which are used to write your code. Okay, so all the codes are displayed in the editor window. Okay, so code editor, there are two ways we can view the editor window. Code editor means provides syntax highlighting, auto completion and error checking. XML layout is used for designing user interface. Using drag and drop elements, we can develop our app. So that type of editor is called as XML layout editor. So in our thing, this is called as the editor window. This is editor window of Android Studio IDE, and this type of viewing is called as code editor. So this is called as code editor. When you want XML, when you want that XML layout editor, since I am in Java file, currently in Java file, only I can't design anything in this Java file, so only codes can be written. So code window is shown. So in XML file, I'll be using the I'll be using my design. So for that, see, I'll be using my designs. So when I'm going for the design, so this is called as the XML layout. This is called as the XML layout. This XML file, layout file, sits under the folder resources. Under resources main folder, you are having a subfolder called as layout. Under that layout folder, you are having this XML file, which is called as, which is defaultly named as activity main.xml. So in this in this XML layout view, you are capable of viewing in only coding. When you press this button, you can see only the coding part of that UI. Okay, the second button stands for split, which shows half of the window is showing the coding part of the UI, and the remaining right hand side of the window shows the design part of your app development. And the third one is, when you press that third one icon, it shows only the design view, and the widget panel is shown here. If you want to display, or if you want to add a widget like a button, just press this widget, drag and drop in the layout window here. So that particular widget will be added, and the appropriate coding will be added in this XML file. Okay, since I'm having this is called as a you can see the name of the widget I have added. This is text view. Okay, another one is this one is this is also edit text. What edit text, and this is called as edit text. See, this is also edit text, and this is a button. Okay, so this is a button and this is a text view. So this part shows how the widgets will be or in which location the widgets will be placed in the output device, and this is the designing part. Okay, so designing part, I am designing here, and it shows the preview how the particular widget will be located or placed in the output device is shown here. We can make the adjustments, either we can increase or decrease the size of that particular widget. Okay, next thing in that IDE, next component is we are having tools window. So tools window is at two side, bottom and side panels. Okay, so this tools window consists of log cat, terminal, build, cradle, version control. So main thing is tools window are at both the sides of the panel. So one is at the bottom and both the sides, left hand side and right side of the panels. So in my window, so this is called as the tool window, which is showing the, see, this is called as log cat, this is called as problems, terminal, version control, this is app quality insights. These are the tools I am having here, and these are also tools. So this is called as cradle, device manager, running devices, Gemini, layout validation. Okay, so this is also called as a tool window, and it shows let us say that this can be called as a status. Okay, which shows what is happening in that project. So currently I have opened the XML, that is UI design file. So it is showing the design file I have opened, and it is in the layout folder. That layout folder is in the resource folder. That resource folder is in the main folder. That main folder is under SRC folder. That SRC folder is under app. This app folder is under the main folder extra one, which is nothing but the name of my project, name of the project. Okay, so now you are clear that this is called as tool window, and this is also called as a tool window, and the bottom is called as a status. Okay, status one. So the next component in the our Android Studio IDE is, you should know another one main thing is, you have to know how to debug, that is debugging window. For example, if I want to move for my Java file. So this is my Java file. You can see here there is a yellow line. So yellow line is nothing but a warning which can be ignored. Nothing affects my output. Suppose if I am having any red lines, any red color horizontal lines, then there is a bug in my, for example, if I am leaving this, see, you will be seeing a red color, that the particular text will change into a red color, and you can see the red lines, particular red color horizontal line, which denotes that there is an error in the program at that particular place. So if I correct it, rectify it, it automatically changes. If it is correct, it changes. So if it is yellow, it is a warning and it can be ignored. Okay, it can be ignored. So if the red color comes, means I don't know what is the error I have done, means just press that warnings are or what error notifications, it will pop up a window which is called as the debugger window and tells what is the error that has occurred in your project and in which line it has occurred. So I'm getting a idea about what the errors, and you will be getting a solution how to rectify that. You can clear your project bugs. Okay, if you don't want this window, you can press this button minus symbol to hide your debugger window. So I think you would have understood the components of the IDE. Okay, so if I press this button, the current project I have written is to get two numbers from the user, add that and display the result. Okay, see what happens. It takes time to load my emulator. See, my emulator device is shown here. Okay, in the status bar you can see Gradle build is running. Okay, so it is syncing the configuration settings. Once this Gradle has built, next it shows what activity it is processing. So we have to wait patiently. It shows which what is doing in that project. So it is creating on create. It is working in on create. It is showing the current status of what the project status is. It is building the Gradle. Okay, Gradle build is running. Once it is finished without errors, it shows at how many minutes it has finished. Okay, next thing is now launching on device. So the particular UI design will be launched on the emulator. Emulator is nothing but the output device. Once it is installed successfully, it shows how many seconds it took to launch the project. Okay, so once it is finished, now your app shows the UI of your project. So I have given a text one. First one is text, which tells addition. Next one is edit text. This is called as edit text. Edit text widget is responsible of getting input from the user. So I have to give the first number, so I am giving 45. The second one is edit text, which is responsible of getting input from the user. Now I am giving 67 as the second number. I want my project to add both the numbers, so that business logic is built in the button add. Okay, so while pressing this button add, the business logic done is the value in the edit text 1 and the value in the edit text 2 will be added, and the result is shown in the text view where the result word is shown. Okay, now I'll press the button add. You can see the result after adding 45 plus 67. So if you want to give some other values, press this run app again and you can give the next set of values. Once you are satisfied, you can stop the running project by pressing this button, red color button, square button. Okay, so when you want to come out of this project, use this exit and X button.